What's going on, everyone? We want to take a couple minutes to talk with Bill about the behind the song aspects of his song off his EP, More Than Enough. It's a great song, one of my favorites off the EP, and we want to get his perspective on what it's truly saying and some of the great how it came to be aspects of the song. So Bill's joining me now, obviously the artist, the singer, all the shabam about the song. Love it. I love the message of it. So when we're talking about the song More Than Enough, talk to me a little bit about how that came to be. Like what's the heart behind the song? You know, was there something in your life going on at that time? What kind of made you write the lyrics that you're writing in it?
So that was really, it was the last song that was written for the EP. Mm-hmm. And it was the one that I was not quite sure was even going to make it. And then I just kind of had a breakthrough with it one day. But right. It's like a lot of the songs that I sing. I feel like more often than not, the best thing that I can do to help people is to put words into their mouths that they need to be saying, so that they can start to believe it and process it in their lives. And that message of that I'm more than enough, I'm more than enough, like you need to say it so many times sometimes before you actually believe it, because that's one of the hardest things. Yeah. When there's so many pressures in life and things like that. But I think that putting those words into their mouths and giving them an opportunity to say it, that's the first step toward the path of believing it.
Right. Absolutely. It's great, and it's a great message for all of us to hear at any point in our life, really. So when we talk about those pressures that you alluded to that people are facing, whether it's an indirect pressure that we kind of put on ourselves or an actual real pressure that society puts on us, what are some of those concrete, give us some examples of what you mean by those pressures. Like, what does that look like that society puts on us that makes us feel like we're not more than enough?
Right, so I think it starts, and I'll kind of anchor it to some lyrics right at the beginning, stuck inside a picture of what I think I should be. And that makes me think immediately about social media,
right.
Because that's exactly where that comes from. People go to social media and then they latch onto that and they think, all right, I see all these common themes and I need to be this, I need to be more like this, I need to be more like her, be more like him. So then it continues in a universal mold, the world made just for me. So it's almost like a little sarcasm dropped in there. Yeah. Because it's a universal mold is made for everybody, and it's like one size fits none, And so I think social media is a good example of it. But at the same time, while Facebook, gets piled on for some of the things that they might not do so well, social media has also been a really good tool for us, especially during the quarantine, because we needed ways to stay connected, and it definitely gave us a good one to do that.
Good. Awesome. I love those examples, that I think about Instagram and Facebook and how those pressures come from there, but it's also a double-edged sword. There's great parts of social media that help us, especially as an artist like yourself, trying to get connected with your fan base. So last question really quick, when we talk about taking away a message, like if a person listens to More Than Enough for the first time, other than the obvious answer, which is, I want you to feel like you're more than enough in God's eyes, which is the whole heart behind the song, what's one thing you're hoping somebody who's listening to the song takes away? An application point, a message, other than what obviously is found in the title of the song? What would you say is something you want them to understand more?
That's a good question. So I think for that, I would just probably jump right at some of the last lyrics of the song when it kind of breaks down for a second. And the lyric says, "And of all the lies the world and I could tell myself, I know. The worst is that you'd turn your back and ever let me go." Because that is the whole point. Like, it goes part and parcel with understanding and accepting for your life that you're more than enough. Because for you to believe that, you also need to believe that God will never turn his back on you. He will never stop pursuing and chasing you. And I think that's probably the best under the radar message to go along with the main one.
And I love it, and it goes along with Romans 5:8, it says, while we were yet sinners, God still died for us. That whole idea of even while we were turning our back on God, he never turned his back on us. And I love that message too. Well, I'm hoping this, guys, gives you a little bit of insight on the song. As I said at the beginning, I love this song. I know you're going to love the video. It's great, and we can't wait to see how it impacts your life and helps you grow closer to God and all that it does.